is anyone actually even mad? Is anyone surprised? I'm not. I lost my voice because that's what I do for Broncos games. But 19-8 is the final. The Chiefs win. Broncos defense plays the best game we've seen so far. The offense lays an absolute egg. And Denver now sits at 1-5. And if they weren't even 100% in on blowing it up last week, they better be all in on blowing it up now. So let's recap this game. I've got some thoughts. I've got some takeaways. 19-8, the final, like I said. We'll throw some of the stats on screen. First thing I want to get across, if you take one thing from today's video, Sean Payton, run the football. You knew coming into this week that you had to go back to running the ball more. They had to start running the ball more. You have success on early downs running it. That's the hardest time to run the football. Instead, on third and short, they keep doing these stupid Russell Wilson sprint rights where he gets sacked on fourth down instead of at least taking a shot downfield. He doesn't get anything with the football, doesn't get anywhere. Stop doing that on 3rd and 2, 3rd and 3. You got plenty of yardage with Javonte Williams and Jaleel McLaughlin. Sure, it's a bit tougher picking up a first down against a loaded box, but you know what? You're not getting it with Russell Wilson sprinting to the right every time. I hate it, I hate it, I hate it. Run the damn football, Sean. The Broncos offense against the Chiefs. 13 for 22, 82 yards. Meanwhile, the ground game, 23 carries for 115 yards, 3 turnovers. The last one was the exclamation point. Samaje Perine's left knee forced it. Double agent. 2 interceptions. And Denver hardly had the ball. Like 24 minutes of time of possession. This defense did all they could to at least keep this game somewhat close. But even when Courtland Sutton scored that touchdown, no one watching really felt like Denver was about to get a stop and get the ball back, score, 2-point conversion, win the coin toss. No. You knew the Chiefs were doing what they always do in October. They play with their foods, they get cutesy, and then they go, all right, Mahomes, we need a field goal, please. And then he drives down the field and puts the game on ice. I mean, Kansas City's offense, the numbers pop out, 389 yards, 293 yards, and Denver's defense wasn't spectacular, but it was definitely their best effort we've seen this year. We got some turnovers, Justin Simmons with a turnover. Zach Allen came up with a huge sack. Turnover on downs. I mean, this defense gave it its best shot, and it's just not enough. And I still maintain the thought, fire Vance Joseph. He sucks. Do you fire him after his best game? Probably not. But you're going to fire him at any point. You're going to fire him anyway at some point, so might as well get it over sooner rather than later. Let's talk more about Russ, though. Russ was bad last week against the Jets. Good defense in Kansas City. Chiefs defense is sneaky good this year if you weren't aware, and they put Russ in a body bag. 13 for 22, 95 yards, 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions. We're back to 2022 Russ. And we had a good run, by the way. It was a great run. It's over. Russ he's back to stinking. And we have to put up with this for the rest of this year. He's not getting benched. You can ask for Jarrett Stidham all you want. Ownership is not benching a $200+ million quarterback. And we are stuck with this product. It sucks, but it's the reality. Now, what we're not stuck with is Courtland Sutton. And I don't say that because Courtland Sutton's bad. No, Courtland Sutton's having the best season since 2019. He's up to 3 touchdowns already. He only had 4 in the last 2 years combined. But get a second-round pick for Courtland Sutton. Get something for Jerry Jeudy. I mean, I know you can still get a good draft pick for Jerry Jeudy because he has that first-round allure to him. And he does make good plays. But Jeudy and Sutton, trade them both. That's my 2 cents on this. If you can get 2 second-round picks for these 2 guys, roll the rest of the way with not a good receiving unit, but a manageable one, knowing 2 second-rounders are waiting for you in April with Brandon Johnson and Marvin Mims, I'm in. But if you had to pick a player to trade, who would you want to trade between Jeudy and Sutton? Type the jersey number down below for the guy you would rather trade. I just hope both these guys play super-duper well going up until the trade deadline, boost their value, and hopefully Denver can get a second for both guys. I don't think Judy's going to get you a first anymore. If he can, do the deal yesterday. But at least get 2 second-round picks for these 2 players here. or trade one of them at the very least. Now, before we get to the rest of my rant and more of my voice being lost, today's show is sponsored by Game Time. You shouldn't have to worry when you're buying tickets to your next big event. Game Time is the fast and easy way to buy tickets for all the sports, music, comedy, and theater events near you. If you're trying to catch an upcoming Broncos game, bless your heart, or if you want to see a concert or another sporting event in your area, Game Time is the place to visit first. They've got lots of great features like you can see on screen right now. Last minute tickets, flash deals, games, concerts, and more. A very easy to use app, views from the seats, and lowest price guaranteed as well. I love the views from the seat part because I hate going to a game and discovering, oh, I didn't realize we were sitting up in the stratosphere. No, you want to know what your view is going to be. And with Game Time, you know exactly what it is going to be. It's the place to find last minute seats. Download the Game Time app, create an account, and use the code BroncosChat for $20 off your first purchase. Terms apply, but again, create an account and redeem the code BroncosChat for $20 off. Download Game Time today. Last minute tickets, lowest price guaranteed. All right, more ranting and venting about this game because I was pissed after the Jets game. I am expecting this against the Chiefs on a short week on Thursday Night Football. So no, I'm not going to come in here and start screaming anymore because what did we expect? Like, they're not a good team. That's the sad thing. They're just not. They're not as talented as we think they are. And that's probably the biggest gut punch. Because the last 2 years, the last year under Fangio, and then Hackett, we came out of that thinking, this team is talented. We just need the right man driving the bus. You got a good coach in Sean Payton, and he's not doing a good job coaching right now, but they're still just not good. Travis Kelce, by the way, put on another clinic. 9 grabs, 124 yards. Did he have the world's breath or something? Because world's worst breath? Because no one wanted to come anywhere near Travis Kelce. I know he's tough to take down. He's tough to guard. But it looked like at times no one was even assigned to Travis Kelce. Inexcusable, VJ. Fire his ass. Mahomes was Mahomes. I wouldn't even say that, actually. Denver's defense did a good job on Mahomes, knowing what Mahomes can usually do to defenses. 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Great pick by Justin Simmons. It was awesome to see him get that donut off the board for this year. But Mahomes at the end of the day was like, all right, done clowning around. Let's go get a field goal and some ketchup on my steak and call it a Thursday. Javonte, I was kind of on the fence with Javonte even being this team's starter anymore because highlight reel Jaleel's been awesome. But then you get reminded about Javonte's ability to just break out a super long run and bounce off tacklers and what he can do after contact. 10 carries for 52 yards. Pookie and Jaleel, that's your RB duo moving forward. Trade Samaje Perine, by the way. If there's a team out there that wants a running back, trade Samaje. Get everyone's 6th-round draft pick. Just start hoarding all the 6th-round draft picks. Some more stats here. Cortland Sutton led the receivers with 4 grabs for 46 yards and 1 touchdown. One last little venting session I want to do. Mike McGlinchey, you're paid $87 million to be a very good tackle. It's okay if you're just a good tackle and that's an overpay. He looks like the worst offensive lineman on this team. He's the highest paid offensive lineman on this team. Let that really sink in for a second. Like, Garrett Bowles is the best. Ben Powers is looking like a bit of a bum. Lloyd Cushenberry is better than what we've seen from Cush in the past. Belly is awesome. McGlinchey is literally the worst member on this offensive line, and he's the highest paid. Just another bad George Payton free agent signing, which, to be fair, I thought was a good signing. So I'd be a hypocrite if I said I called this all along. But it is looking like a disaster for George and Sean Payton between Powers and McGlinchey. They were better off with Graham Glasgow and Cameron Fleming. No joke. That's going to do it for us on our post-game show. 19-8 the final. Denver's 1-5. Blow it up. TNT style.